Hey guys, sorry it's been a while. I've been thinking really heavy about this next subject, and I figured, well, I've mentioned it a few times, so I might as well go ahead and talk about it. My life with my disability, and how it's impacted me. Whew, this is kind of hard to open up about because only those that are close to me really know about it. So, kind of bear with me. I was born with an eye condition. They call it chronic iritis. It's the constant agitation of the cells in your eye, so they die faster. This leads to cataract, and I had a cataract surgery at a young age. After that point, I developed glaucoma. And then around 2000 is when I lost my left eye. I know you guys have heard me mention it a few times, so I made a comment once that if I got 300 views, I would take my eye out to prove it. Well, guess what? I didn't get the 300. Big surprise. But in fairness, if I'm going to claim to be disabled, I should show it. There you go. There's my left eye. See? Get a nice close up for you. That's what sits in my eye to simulate my real eye. Fake, empty. So, hopefully that proves to those of you who think I'm full of bull that I'm not. Now, how has this affected my life? Quite sustainably, quite a bit actually. Because when I lost that eye, I lost my ability to read. Because my other eye doesn't have a lens in it. I was, let's see, 2000, so about 21 years ago. Yeah, I was young, married, stepkids. And it was a hard kick. Real hard to get over. Because then things started happening that I wasn't able to take part in, I guess is the best way to put it. Because, well, it's like my stepson. He's a butthead. But you know, he brought home a report card that was straight A's one time. I really wanted to see it, but I wasn't able to. My wife had to read it to me. That was pretty hard to swallow. Before I lost that eye, I've done dirt biking, trail biking, scuba diving, rock climbing. I learned to cook, thanks to my grandma's patience, bless her soul. Self-taught speed reader, avid video game player. I like to go into movies, watching, like WWE wrestling with my family. And I didn't have to rely on others. Most of that I don't have access to anymore. I still try to play video games. I'll probably try that until I'm almost completely blind. I know there's people worse off than I am who would kill to have what vision I have. I've known a couple. Actually, I've worked with a few at facilities for blind people. They say it gets they tell me it gets easier. I hope it does. But the hardest part is when I lost that eye. Like I said, I lost my ability to read. I don't know if you guys ever know this, but trying to find work when you can't read is a real pain in the butt. Because you become limited on what you can do. And then you throw on top of that, I can't tell. I have problems seeing things 10 feet away. And I have no depth perception. So how far away they are while they're moving, I have problems judging too. So when you're like that, they say you're a safety hazard. And yeah, they're probably right. I've been bounced off of a few cars. About 5. So then even less people want to hire you because they're afraid you're going to hurt yourself. It's just, sorry. This is something I don't open up much about. My wife understands it. She sees what I go through on a daily basis. These glasses, all these do, they don't allow me to read. All that they do, they try to help me avoid walking into like the poles of street signs. I now have to use a white cane when I walk around, unless I'm with somebody. There's a lot of things I missed out on because of my eyes. I mean, I got lucky and I got to watch my kids at least grow up mostly before I lost it, so yay for that. But just getting a good view of the countryside, if you're up on a mountainside. That used to be one of the reasons I liked rock climbing so much. You're up there 60, 70 feet in the air, dangling by a rope. You get some really good view of the countryside. I want to return to scuba diving, but I'm not sure. I might try, I might not. I'm working on trying to get it so I can show you guys more stuff that I do. Got me one of these little action cams here, the Dragon Touch. Hopefully it's worth the money I paid for it. I still cook. And then my wife and stepson are spoiled because of the way I cook. But just like watching kids have fun. Every now and then when you're sitting there at the bus stop, you hear people talking about the little girl who's over there dancing, but she's too far away for me to see her. Or like a lot of you guys could probably relate to watching a good-looking lady walk by. Very short opportunity to see her. I think the biggest benefit of it is, going to the eye doctors. I get the young nurses to help guide me around. I suppose that's a bonus. But the ability to read books, I have to use machines. If I can find a job, it's something that I can do that I'm not a safety hazard at and I don't have to read. That's kind of a pain in the ass. It makes learning new things harder. I mean, just like doing this. I'm able to set it up because my wife helped me set the camera and stuff up. But video editing, I don't really do a lot of video editing. I'm sure as some of you have seen. And I'm pretty sure my video quality is damaged by it. Hell, even shaving at times. That can be a pain too. Nah. Be glad you have your eyesight. Treasure it. Enjoy it. You know, if it's like watching a bird or watching a lady in a bikini, you know, whatever floats your boat. Or for you ladies, watching a guy in tight shorts. I don't know. Be glad you have it. Treasure it. Because there's a lot of us out here who don't have it. And we envy you for it. It's kind of funny. They can replace a limb with a mechanical limb that works. They can put a chip in your brain to help deal with seizures. Cool. They can make these little boxes that if you can't talk, you can put against your throat and talk. They can replace your heart. But we can't replace an eyeball. Too complicated. Kind of ironic, really. Really kind of ironic. And no, this isn't a play for pity. No, no. I don't want pity. I've survived all these years with my eyes, and I'll keep surviving. It's just I talk to you guys, I bring it up a lot for you guys on here, and I want you to understand. This ain't a play of any kind. It's the honest truth. I never thought I'd be opening up like this on YouTube. My wife's gonna laugh at me later. Oh, is she gonna laugh at me? But, you know, compared to some people, I have it okay. I can still walk. I still have all my limbs. I still have some sight. I have my hearing and all my other senses. I'm thankful for that. And I'm thankful for you out there who understand. You know, you might be disabled. Maybe you know someone who's disabled. And you can understand that they have a hard time with things. You don't make fun of them. You don't harass them. If you have friends like I do, they might pick on you about it once in a while, but they also understand that you can't be, you know, over 4 decades old with an eye condition and not have a sense of humor. Otherwise, you'll be going fucking crazy. For those of you who are disabled that watch this, you know, if you are, don't be ashamed of your disability. Life is full of challenges for everybody. Everybody's got to face them. We just get to face a few more and prove we can still run with the rest of the pack. I know I don't plan on slowing down anytime soon. Eventually, if I actually get good at YouTube and it takes off, hope it does, I plan on trying to travel to other countries, see how other countries react to disabled people. You know, like here in America, it's one of two. Or actually, no, I take it back. It's one of 3 reactions. 1, they ignore us. 2, they make fun and harass us. Or 3, they feel sorry for us and feel like we need help. Yeah, the occasional help's not bad. Like I said, you know, at the eye doctor, I got the nurses who helped me around. When I donated plasma, the ladies helped me around. I don't mind the occasional help, but I don't want people to think, you know, like, hey, I'm helpless. That's not me. I am working on getting cooking stuff for you guys to see. I'm getting ready to start. It might be a separate channel, I'm not sure, about cheap, easy recipes for like single people or low-income families. Because I have a lot of those. Can't be on disability without being low income, huh? And then I'm thinking about making a channel for, relaxing sounds, help you sleep, meditate, because one of the things that come with disability, at least with me, is a lot of pent-up anger. Anger at all kind, anger at stupid people who make fun of us, anger at the world, anger at the unfairness, anger at myself for not being able to do something. So my wife and I have talked about it, and she thinks, a channel with relaxing sounds, well, A, would be beneficial for me because it would help me calm down at times, and B, for those of you who like the sounds to go to sleep with or meditate or just listen to, it'd help you guys too. So I'll probably do that. And I'm still almost have it set up for painting. So you get to see a blind guy try to paint. A blind guy who doesn't know how to paint try to paint. And yeah, when I start posting those videos, go ahead, laugh. My wife's going to be laughing at me too, so. But anyways, I figured I'd show you the fact that yes, it is a fake eye. I can't really see out of the other eye. If you have questions, go ahead and ask. Don't be afraid. Like I said, I've dealt with this over 4 decades. Opening up's kind of hard, but sharing information, I am more than willing. If you're disabled and you want to talk about some of your stuff, hey, you know where the comments are. Don't be afraid to use them. If you want to see what else this crazy old bastard's going to do, go ahead, hit subscribe. Give this thing a thumbs up so YouTube at least knows some people out there are like, hey, this ain't too bad a material. God only knows YouTube probably thinks it's crap. I'm sure if PewDiePie watched it, he's probably going, this guy sucks. But hey, I hope this little bit of information helps explain my story to you. If you have more questions you would like to know the answers to, don't be afraid to ask. And hopefully I'll start posting more regularly here soon. We'll see. Until then, I'll see you around. Have a good day.